Hello, and welcome to vlog week 3. I am starting this video a little bit later in the day than I wanted to. It's Monday, December, what day is it? 14th, but it's already 11. I would have started shooting earlier, but I had to wait for my mom to leave because my sister bought her a password book for Christmas, but she needs the password, so I had to go into the iPad when my mom left, get all the passwords so that Sam could write them down. It was a spy level Mission Impossible situation, but we got it done. I feel like I'm free to say that because I don't think my mom watches my channel. I also have a bunch of packages that are supposed to come in the mail this week. Shein orders and that sort of thing. Some of them have Christmas presents in them, but honestly a lot of them are for me. And my Deciem order, the Abnormal Beauty Company, actually arrived yesterday. I was very surprised that package came on a Sunday. And I was going to open it yesterday, but I thought I should wait for you instead. So we're going to open my package right now. It's mainly just a sort of a rebuy of a lot of my regular skincare. Now, the nice thing about Deciem is they're a Canadian company, so it's free shipping over $25 for me. And $25 is honestly a bunch of products from Deciem because their prices are so affordable. So here's what I got. I got the retinol in squalene. I love this stuff. This is like the retinol I use, and I've been out of it for a couple of weeks now. I got the niacinamide 10% and zinc 1%. My younger sister also uses this, but I gave her mine because she likes it so much. I'm really looking forward to using that again. Maybe it'll help my acne outbreaks. And then I bought the 100% organic cold-pressed rosehip seed oil. I love this, but I especially love this for my arms. My arms, like the skin, I had that chicken bump skin, so dry. The rosehip seed oil really seems to help. And I've never had this before, but I really want to try it. This is their Mineral UV Filters SPF 15 with antioxidants. So this is essentially, I believe, like a morning moisturizer slash sunscreen. Now, my moisturizer that I've been using in the morning these days doesn't have any SPF, and I wasn't too worried about it because I'm not leaving the house, but I really should still be using SPF. That's why I bought this. I've never used it before. I'm excited to see if it works and how it works and that sort of thing. It doesn't say anywhere on it that it's specifically also a moisturizer, but on the website it says, like, all those things, that it helps, like, hydrate your skin and that sort of thing. So I'm really looking forward to using that. At the time, I talked myself out of reordering the buffet because I still have some left. But I think that was a mistake because mine was running out very quickly. Because I use the buffet every morning, and it's, let's see if I can show you. It's down to here. So really, I feel like I probably should have bought one, and that was a mistake that I didn't buy one. But I cheaped out. But it's not even expensive, so I'm stupid. I didn't even cheap out, I'm just dumb. So yeah, anyway, that's my Deciem, The Ordinary order. Hopefully my Shein order arrives soon, and hopefully my Grinch Mask gets here soon, because if my Grinch Mask gets here after Christmas, I'm going to have to wait to use it till next year, and I don't know that I have that willpower within me. So this makeup is like too much for even me, but I wanted to shoot the Beetlejuice palette review, so that's why it's so intense, but I just wanted to show you before I take my makeup off how good I did on my eyeliner today. And I freehanded it. I didn't use the stamp or anything. And it's like perfectly even. Too bad my eyes are 2 different colors. I'm so proud of myself. I just shot that whole video and I didn't put on any highlighter. Hello and welcome to Tuesday. I was going to do my makeup today and dress cute because Sam came over yesterday and re-dyed my hair, so my black is actually fresh now, and we also re-added the Joico to my front pieces. So I had this whole plan. I was going to dress cute, I was going to do my makeup, I was going to shoot the beginning of the Krampus Instagram reel because I haven't done that yet. I put nails on, look at this, and as you can tell, it hasn't happened. It's already almost 1 p.m. and that's, you know, that's how it's going. I'm just hanging out though, like that's why, and I'm listening to Evermore all day. And here's what I'm going to say. The first time I listened to Folklore all the way through, I loved it. The only song on Folklore I don't like is Hoax, which is the last song on the album, so that's fine. I didn't fall in love with Evermore on first listen the same way, but no, the more I listen to it, the more I like it. There are still some songs I don't like as much, but overall, I really do like the album. Willow is one of my favorite songs. Ivy is another one I love. Long Story Short. Nobody, No Crime, obviously. Like, there's a lot of fantastic songs on this album, but I listen to Folklore end to end, and I just, like, am obsessed with it. I haven't got there yet with Evermore. I will, though. Like, honestly, I think I will, because it's really good. It wasn't the immediate love the way Folklore was. I want to show you what Alyssa got me for Christmas. Look at this little lady plant pot. So it's my Venus flytrap in there. Like, she didn't give me that, but like, look at her. She's a little witch girl holding a cat. And the plant goes in the cauldron. And if you look, my little Venus flytrap has a whole bunch of new sprouts coming up. So maybe it was just all the old leaves dying. And, you know, now it's going to give me some new ones. Like, maybe these new ones will be better climatized to my room. Because there's at least 3 there. I'm looking forward to hopefully having some new Venus flytrap. And like I said, it's Tuesday, so in an hour from now, my Beetlejuice palette video goes up. And when I shot the video yesterday, it was still in stock on the Mel website. It's not in stock anymore, so that's great. So I'm totally reviewing a palette that you can't super get anymore. I'm sure some Sephoras still have it, but I already shot the video. It's already edited. It's going up, so it is what it is. Okay, yes, I am wearing my Exorcist nightie as actual pajamas these days. It's fine. We're fine. But I figured since you can't get the Beetlejuice palette anymore, I would show you these two, because these are both MAC eyeshadows, and they're part of their regular collection, and I've been using these as my green and purple eyeshadows since, like, for a while now, since before the Beetlejuice palette. So I just thought if you can't get that palette, you might be interested in one of these two single eyeshadows. MAC eyeshadows get a bad rep, and I think it's just because they've been around for so long. Like, people like new and innovative things, and I guess compared to like a ColourPop single eyeshadow, a MAC single eyeshadow is expensive, but I mean, there's something to be said for the fact that I, in Canada, can only buy ColourPop online, so I feel stupid just buying one thing. I feel like I have to hit the free shipping, and then rather than buying one eyeshadow, I'm buying like $400, right? I'm spending like $75, whereas this way, I can just go into the MAC store and buy one eyeshadow. So this one is called What's the Wi-Fi? It's not as pigmented as the greens in the Melt palette, but that does make it easier to blend out, so you can just keep building it if you want to, and then blend it out however you want. So that's why I really like this one, What's the Wi-Fi, and then the other one that I have here is called Power to the Purple, and they're both matte eyeshadows, so I don't know, like, I still think there's some kind of magic in going into the MAC store, looking at their array of colors, and then just, like, picking an eyeshadow or two. This one has a lot more punch to it than the green one does. And some fallout. So if you can't get the Beetlejuice palette because it's sold out online and your Sephora doesn't have it, but you still want a really good green eyeshadow and a really good purple eyeshadow, I recommend these two from MAC, especially because you can just go into the MAC store and buy them, and you don't have to worry about shipping and waiting and that sort of thing. That's my biggest issue with ordering online, is I have to hit the free shipping thing. Just mentally, I have to hit it, and then it takes like 3 weeks to get here. Like, I would rather just pay $20 for one eyeshadow and go to MAC and buy it. Okay, so this evening we're going to feed Henry some frozen bloodworms. They come in like little cubes, and the issue is I think they're meant for tanks bigger than just one betta fish, because it says just, you don't have to thaw it, just throw the cube in the tank, but there's like hundreds of bloodworms in there, so I can't do that. So what I do is I put one of the cubes in this little cup, and then I sit the cup in warmish water so that it'll kind of heat it up just a little bit, and then I use my Cricut tongs and break off pieces of bloodworm and feed them to Henry. That's what I do. I tried to give him like the freeze-dried bloodworms ones, and he didn't like them. He only likes these ones, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to feed Henry in this video. Okay, so I think that's as close as I can get you, so I'm going to try to park on the side over here. This is the bloodworms. I did get a little bit of water in there by accident this time, but it should be okay. So I literally just take the Cricut tongs, and I go in here, and I grab a worm. They're obviously not alive because they were frozen. Oh, that one got away. It's really hard to only grab one at a time because they like to clump together. Usually if I just wave it around like a worm, like it's alive, he'll come up and get it. Oh look, he ate the stray one. There. And we'll try for one more. Oh, he missed it. Oh, he ate it. And honestly, while we're over here, I thought I would do this. and tell you about Roger's escapades. So last night, let's see if I can. My computer screen is reflecting too much. BRB. Is that better? Much better. I don't know what kind of parties Roger was throwing last night, but his food tray was down here. The bowl was out of the tray and over there somewhere, and both the thermometer and hygrometer were unattached from the wall and in different places around the terrarium. So I don't know. I didn't put crickets in there yesterday, so he was chasing something. I don't know what it was. He's on this side over here with the heat mat right now, facing his little fish brother. But I don't know what he was doing, but he made a mess, and tonight I will fill his bowl with food. Okay, so my plan for this evening was I was going to play The Witcher all night. That was my plan. But then the Logic Monster got a hold of my brain, and I hate the Logic Monster. He never lets me have any fun. But I was thinking, my mom's going to help me wrap presents this year because I hate it. So I should probably wrap her presents first so that she can help me wrap everything else, right? So I'm going to show you what I got her. So I got her this circular puzzle. She loves puzzles. So I got her this like coral reefy one from Winners. I'll have to take the price tag off. And then every year I get her a calendar because I know she likes the big boxes and she likes it to have a magnet so it can stick to the fridge. So I got her this one. I thought it was cute. And then this one's to her from Lena because whenever she does puzzles, Lena likes to sit in the box. So I got her this one. See, it's the little kitty looking in the water puddle and it's a tiger. So that one's from Lena. So I'm going to wrap all three presents right now. So I bought this roll paper from Winners. Look, it's sparkly dogs. I think they're cute. I wanted cats, obviously, but they didn't have them. This is so annoying. Why is it double rolled like this? How do I predict one and not the other? This is why I hate wrapping, because I never have a surface that's like Abby sized. So it's always more difficult than it needs to be. You just pull off the whole freaking... I'm not made for this. I need Halloween bag.
2,000 years later.
Okay, so I'm going to put these three presents under the tree. And then I'm done wrapping for today. And then I'm going to, like, use a lint roller on my bed to try to get some of the sparkles off. You're never going to see them on camera, but I promise you there's 1,000 sparkles. So I'm having a great time. Okay, just so we're on the same page here, when I said my bed was covered in glitter, this is just the first sheet of what will probably be about 2 or 3. Let's see if I can... Oh yeah, look at that. That is all glitter. Why did I buy glitter wrapping paper? Why did I buy glitter wrapping paper? I have no freaking idea. Past me was an idiot. Where's the seam? There it is. Oh no! Oh! Anyway, this is the third one, and it's significantly less sparkly. It doesn't look like it, but it is. So this is the last one. So I just finished putting food in Roger's bowl. He decided to come down and visit right up front here. What's up, my dude? What's good? What you doing down here? You're not usually up front, like so up front like that. With your little hand on the wall. Your food's up there if you want it. I don't know what he wants. Hello, and welcome to Wednesday. Look, I've actually accomplished something. I've curled my hair. But I thought I had light hold hairspray, and it turns out it's maximum hold. So I used a ton of it, and now my hair feels absolutely crunchy. So that's always great. I'm gonna go make a coffee in the kitchen now. But my goal was to curl my hair before I made the coffee so that I would actually curl my hair. You know what I mean? Because I just need to shoot, I literally just need to shoot the opening of an Instagram reel. That's it. So I have to look nice. And then, it's supposed to snow today. But if it doesn't snow, I want to go to the pet store and Dollar Tree. Because I need boxes to put the animal presents in. And then the pet store because I like the pet store. There's no real reason. Actually, I'm running out of canned cat food. So, I can pretend like that's the reason. I'm watching Arrietty because it's my comfort movie. Except, I always turn Arrietty off sort of 3/4 of the way through when Haru, the housekeeper lady, gets like really obsessed with finding the borrowers. I don't like it anymore at that point. So I watch Arrietty 1,000 times, but I always shut it off at that point. Do you have a comfort movie like that you shut off halfway through? Let's see how much Roger ate. Like nothing. There's like, I don't know that you can tell, but there's like 2 licks out of this. And it's the watermelon food. He's supposed to like that one the most. Most geckos do. That's annoying. Alright, coffee time. I'm really stupid because when I shot the Krampus video last week, I didn't really shoot any good things that I can use as an Instagram reel. I shot a couple, like, attempting to, but I don't like any of them, so I'm going to have to find a way to, like, either MacGyver those into one that I like, with, like, I don't know, filters or something, but I should have been more creative instead of just covering the camera and showing you the makeup. I could have done so much more. This is the last tablespoon in the drawer. My little witch mug. You know what I realized today? Because I'm doing these vlogmases every Sunday, the next one after this one will be after Christmas. And although I really do hate, like, when they go for Christmas videos, because they always strike me as like, look, I'm bragging because I'm rich. We're not rich. And I feel like, I don't know, it'll be part of the vlog, so I'll end up showing you some of what I got for Christmas, some of the things that I'm really excited about. So that'll be cute. Did I just put 2 in or 3? I was talking and I lost count. No, it's like enough. I can always add more. I only have 1 more backup of these, so they're kind of hard to find. This is easier to find. It's just expensive. And I got it in limited edition packaging this time, so it's like way cuter. So yeah, I really want to shoot that first half of it in my Instagram reel. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you should, because I don't post over there often. But I post every once in a while only pictures that I think are worth being posted on Instagram. Because for some reason I always get anxiety about posting on Instagram. Which is silly because I post on YouTube all the time and I have like twice the amount of followers here than I do there, but whatever. I don't know, man. It has been so long since I did my hair and my makeup. I feel like I'm wearing a costume. Like, my hair, my makeup. I don't have a lip color on yet because I'm trying to decide if I'm going to order food. Because I really want to eat. But I don't know that I can afford to order food. But I also don't know that I care because I'm so hungry. And I'm not a big believer in putting a ton on my credit card. But I want to eat. I'm looking at how cute my hair is. I feel like I should be able to eat. Okay, so I look ridiculous. But that's the whole point. So I'm going to show you how I do this. So you're not framed properly, but my phone is. I can frame you a little bit better. There we go. What we're going to do, I'm going to sit properly. Pull this down. Not so like my boobs are out, but just so that it's sitting like this. Hair forward. Shut the chair off. Santa hat. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick up the box. Okay, so I have to figure out how to hold this so that I'm not reflecting the ring light. So like that. So and then throw the box at the camera. Okay. I can do this. Okay, try it again. I missed it. I missed it! I have to hit the camera so that it goes black. So that I can... This box is like slightly not tall enough for the ball. So the screen goes white, which is okay. We're still going to do it another time because I always do 2 takes. When I'm shooting a YouTube video, I always do just 1, but when I'm shooting an Instagram reel, I always do too. I probably should have bobby pinned this hat to my head or something. Okay, I know that would work. You don't care about this, but I'm going to explain it to you anyway. So this is me editing the Instagram reel from my Krampus video. I didn't know iMovie updated. Up here, there used to be, let's see if I can get to focus, a whole bunch of export options, and one of them was just YouTube. And what I did was exported this whole video, whatever it was, to YouTube directly without me having to export the video and then upload a file. I loved that. I lived for that. Now it's just a box that says YouTube and Facebook. And, like, this, what is it, 20-second? 18-second long clip is 34.5 megabytes. So, like, this vlog is going to be massive, and it's going to make me export it and then upload it. That is the stupidest thing. Should I call Apple and complain? Last time I did that, I complained. My issue actually did get fixed in the next update, so, like, maybe I should? Oh, I don't know. This is so annoying. Oh, man, it's going to take me forever to upload things now. Okay, let me regale you with the tale of what just happened. So, I leave here. Look, I'm all dressed. I leave here. I get out of the house. I get on the city bus to go to the pet store and Dollar Tree, and I need to go to Walmart just to get a gift card. That's what I was doing. I get on the city bus. The city bus starts moving. I realize I don't have my purse with me, or my wallet, or any of that. I left it all here. All I had was my phone. I don't have that tap pay thing. So I just turned around and came home, like, on the next bus. So that was like a wasted hour and a bit. Because I'm stupid. It must be so stressful being related to me, but have you thought, adversely, how stressful it is to be me? So, my fantastic big sister, Sam, is gonna come get me and take me so that I can actually have a wallet with me. And because she drives and I don't have to take the city bus, it'll take significantly less time. It'll probably take, for us to go to the 3 places I want to go, it'll probably take the same amount of time that it just took me to take the bus there, do nothing, and come back. Look at the wrapping paper Sam and I found at Dollar Tree. Look. It's Nightmare Before Christmas. So I'm just going to wrap the younger one's present in this, and then I'm almost done. Hello, welcome to Thursday. I'm wearing a Twilight shirt. You know how it is. I just wanted to say, this glue that I tried to use for the first time on my nails, the Kiss Power Flex brush on nail glue is absolutely atrocious. Never ever buy this. I bought it because it was brush on, and I was at Walmart and I wanted more glue, but like every single nail has popped off at least twice. So I'm just gonna go back to using my like borderline super glue stuff and never use that ever again. I have to go wash all of these makeup brushes. This cauldron mug I was gonna use as an actual mug. That was its original purpose, but the legs, like, I use instant coffee, and you like stuff can get into the legs, so I just knew it would be a pain to wash. So we're not doing that. Instead, I use it to put my dirty makeup brushes in. So I'm gonna go do that. Okay, so like obviously none of my bones were made properly, but my knees like are formed weird. They're like pointy, so sitting on my knees like that at the sink for 15 minutes like I just did, that hurts. This is like all the makeup brushes that I have used and haven't cleaned in the past like 3 weeks. So I just take a microfiber towel, use it to help wring them out. Well, last night I gave Roger his beloved fig and insects food, and he did not touch it. There is not a single lick mark in here. It's very difficult to get to eat this stuff. So I've made a coffee, and I stuck my hand in almost every plant that I have, and almost all of them are bone dry. So I'm going to have to water a whole bunch, and then water the rest of them tomorrow. Here, is that better? Yeah, so let's just grab... Actually, we do need to be down, because you can see the plant. Duh. I'm going to have to do something about this soon, because it's going to fall out. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to cut it at one of the nodes eventually, and then, like, water propagate it or something. These are so freaking dusty, but every time I try to wipe them down, I end up ripping one, because these leaves are so delicate. Like, where's the one that I ripped really badly? This one. Can you see? There's, like, a rip over here. Fortunately, it just kind of looks the same as the rest of the holes in the leaf, but I ripped that one. Oh, I need to water the coffee plant today, too. It's looking rough. I'll do that one right after. If I miss one day with the coffee plant, it, like, absolutely dies. You guys should just throw this plant out. It's not doing very well. Whew. This plant looks crispy. Like, it looks like I put it in a fire. Hey, remember when I was a chronic overwaterer and now I'm a chronic underwaterer? I was just gonna tell you I'm excited because he just posted the crib is real, but it says my item is out for delivery. Which item is out for delivery, though? I have 2 items that I want. I want my Shein order and I want my Grinch Mask. Which one is out for delivery? Oh, the Grinch Mask is out for delivery. It said it wasn't gonna be here until like next week. That's amazing. Although I do low-key wish it was my Shein order. Why don't I have my priorities straight? I bought one of those, have you ever seen those things on the internet? Those like really weird, they're like a chin strap, and it's supposed to help your double chin if you sleep in it. So I thought we would do a video trying one, and why am I low-key disappointed that it's not my Shein order that's on the way, but my Grinch Mask? That's okay. I needed the Grinch Mask more, but I wish it was the Shein order. It's here. This is the weirdest way to pack a mask ever. I've never been more excited about anything in my whole life. I can't believe this got here in time. The latest estimated delivery date was like next Thursday, which is Christmas Eve. Could you imagine? I would have had to turn out this freaking Grinch video in like 12 hours. But now I can do it this weekend and like wait till Sunday when my hair is gross, so I have to shower anyway. Oh my god, it fits so well. How did they make it so that... I didn't give them face measurements or anything, so how did they get it so that my massive freaking nose fits in it? I might have to cut out the eyes a little bit more in the center because my eyes are weird. Honestly, there was like look at my freaking Picasso face. There was no way they were going to fit it perfectly. If I still have my lip injection, this should fit my top lip perfectly. Oh my god. I'm alive. I'm living. I'm no longer upset that this isn't my Shein order. I'm so excited. Hold on, I have to take a picture and send it to Sam. Where's my phone? I have a better idea. I'm going to video call her. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to not laugh. the Animal Planet YouTube channel is doing a live stream of a whole bunch of clips from my cat from hell, of specifically like aggressive cats being helped, and Lena and I are just, watching it together as we do. Lena, do you ever think about how if I didn't adopt you, like someone would have met you and thought you were so aggressive, and they wouldn't have adopted you? You might still be there. I'm just kidding. You were such a cute little kitten that even though you scratched people, somebody would have adopted you. Because my Grinch Mask came today, Sam and I went to the dollar store and bought some stuff so I can try to make some Grinch hands. Just so that my hands aren't my hands in whatever video I make. But that'll be a job for later. Right now, we're just hanging out with Lena. What you looking at? What you looking at? Is there a ghost over there? Or are you looking at the camera? Anyway, I'm going to use this clip here to end this week's vlog because I started editing it and it's already at like about half an hour long. So we're going to end this today on Friday. Unfortunately, my Shein order that was supposed to be here this week didn't come, but that's okay because that gives us some content for next week. So when it comes, we'll go through that, and yeah, so thank you so much for watching my Vlogmas videos. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up. Comment, help me in the algorithm so that I can afford to buy lunch. And Lena and I will see you next time. Bye!